Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. We out here, y'all. It is FlowerChild. Y'all, I have not been live in so long. This is so weird and crazy. I'm gonna wait for some more people to join me. First, let me get to the nitty-gritty first, okay? Because I'm representing my sponsor today. Today's live is sponsored by Generation Hip Hop. Shout out to Nikisha Wrights and Rashim Kilo Pugh and their dope brand. Y'all, we hip hop right now. Like, if you grew up in the 80s, late 70s, the 90s, like, we gotta represent. We gotta keep our culture alive. We got to keep it going. So I'm doing that through theater, film, dance, all of my God-given talents. And so this live today is so important because it's just a informal introduction to what's getting ready to happen in February. Y'all, I'm doing the Give It Life Film Fest. The Give It Life Film Fest, where I am showcasing my work. Bloom, Give It Life, the documentary, Find My Way, the musical, and playing A New Age Cabaret, the film. So, y'all, this is big. It's really, really huge because It Takes a Village 1 and 2 actually have been distributed. They got distribution deals with Maverick Entertainment. So those films are out there in the world. People are watching them globally. They're on Amazon Prime. You can see them on all different movie platforms. Y'all, the logistic, like, I don't even know how big it is right now. All I see is the numbers for the season, and it's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of people watching our films right now. So when you have creative works, hi Solo, when you have creative works that you want to share with the world, sometimes you can't rely on other people to give you something. You can't rely on everybody to like your work or give you funding for your work. You gotta take the necessary steps to create your own opportunities. You gotta step out and try something different. You know what I'm saying? I tried to use my social media to sow into young artists, creatives, about my experiences. I share a lot of jewels and nuggets of what I'm going through as an artist, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So I wanted to come on live because I put out a flyer for sponsors, anybody that wanted to put their business and be a partner and put their business on the project, where you would be on the Step and Repeat banner on the red carpet. When you come to the film festival, there's going to be a red carpet, and on the red carpet there's a backdrop which is called a Step and Repeat, and your business logo would be on there. Do you know how many times people go to an event and you take pictures? Those pictures are plastered all over social media for people to see. So they look at the logo and then they go Google you, and then they're buying your products and they're coming to see what your services are, what you do. So never, when I'm looking for sponsors and people to donate, I have a nonprofit incorporation. So what I do is I go out in the community. I help kids, at-risk youth. I do theater workshops, dance workshops for free. I sow into young artists, artist development. To be a part of FlowerChild Productions, there's no cost. I just love to sow into raw talent, but that takes investment on my part, because I'm investing in the artist, because I'm not asking them, for payment. So the nonprofit organization is to sow into the world creatively with my gifts and talents. If God gave me something, who am I to be like, no, I ain't giving to Yes, I do charge for my services, don't get it twisted. But my nonprofit sector, it's a whole different community-based situation. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a business sponsor, you can donate your, there's a price for you to put your logo on the Step and Repeat banner, or you could do a 1-minute commercial in the beginning of the film fest. You could do a 1-minute commercial at the beginning of the film fest. That might just be a flyer that sits up there for a minute. It might be you talking about your business. And I had somebody say, well, why would I sponsor or donate or put my business on something that's not in my city? Hello? The world is global. Everybody needs to think globally when it comes to your business. If you're not thinking globally, why even do it? So if you're in Greensboro, I have a lot of sponsors in Greensboro. When you're in Greensboro and you send me your logo and I put your logo up, you got people in New York, people in Atlanta. I got a following everywhere. They're looking at your stuff when I post your logo on my page. I have 20 between all of my social medias authentically. When I tell you authentically means I put in the work to get these followers. I didn't pay for them. I have about 20,000 followers authentically, just based off the work that I put in. People I could call up on the phone and say, hey, you want that new movie or the new product? It's a lot of people with thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers that they paid for. And the people really not following them, like real talk. So my authentic following, that's who I am advertising your business to when you sponsor FlowerChild Productions, nonprofit or incorporation. If you just want to donate just because you believe in the vision, please do. I'm going to post the flyer again after this video. And y'all, this is a really big thing. Like the FlowerChild Film Festival, Give It Life, is in conjunction with Save the Arts Films and presented by Nuroc Global, who are my partners. Super, super dope power couple that owns Nuroc Global. Shout out to Dakari and Devin Thurman. So we are, what I see, my vision for the Black community, and that doesn't leave out any other races, because my business is very commercial. It's very much for all nationalities. I have sponsors of all different races, but I want my people to understand that when you give, you're getting something back. I'm advertising your business and you're helping me to help other people. So when I invite investors and distributors to the film festival, which is the goal, the necessary people who put the films out there, Now, we've had our films on Amazon Prime. We've had our films on, Vimeo. We've had our films. So they're out there. But sometimes you have to put people right there in front of the screen to see the work and how people are reacting to it. So it's open to whoever wants to come, but I'm also inviting the necessary executives and industry professionals that do that. You know what I'm saying? I do executive produce other people's projects. I know people say, you hustle, you a hustler. But it's not to live glamorously. My hustle comes from wanting to help people. My hustle comes from knowing that the outcome of what I'm trying to do is to change a life or save somebody's life. There's young actors and young artists out here all the time that I meet, and I'm like, all you need is somebody to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And I love to push and so into young artists. It's just a passion of mine. And I know people be like, Morgan, why aren't you doing it? You need to be in the forefront. I have done a lot, y'all. If you do your research on me, I'm living my dream as well of performing on stage, producing, directing, choreography. A lot of people who are very talented are in the background. A lot of talented people are in the background. It's not always about being in front. Sometimes I meet artists and I'm like, you have a gift. It might be their eyes. It might be the way they talk. It might be the way that their charisma, the way they make people feel. I'm like, let me sew into you. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so that's what this film festival is all about. The many different actors, the stories. Playing A New Age Cabaret, the film is about me. It's about something that happened to me. It's very real. Find My Way, which was written by Rashim Kilo Pugh, I was able to cast and choreograph and edit and direct and produce. It's amazing how all of the actors in that film are personally my flowers, my flower girls, my women that I've met over time and I've sold into, and they've sold into me, and we inspire each other, and then we create this awesome work. I want the world to see that. And even though we showed playing a New Age Cabaret, sold out 6 times in Greensboro. Find My Way sold out 3 theaters. We had to open another theater because it sold out. Even though they were shown in Greensboro, I want to open up that global international showing to where, in Atlanta is such a global international market where people are from all over the place. That's why I love Atlanta, because so many people come here to creatively vibe. You know, it's a vibe. I'm gonna just be real. But I want everyone that I know from different smaller cities, from everywhere, to invest in what it is that we're doing here with FlowerChild Productions, the film festival. Yeah, I've seen these big film festivals like Sundance and the Atlanta Black Film Festival, and I'm like, Morgan, what are you doing? It came to me in a dream, y'all. God was like, do a film festival. I was dreaming at night in the bed, and I saw all these people sitting in the audience watching my films. So I said, God brings all my ideas to me in dreams when I'm asleep. It is the craziest thing. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but please think about sponsoring, putting a business ad on the opening credits, or putting your logo on the Step and Repeat. And it's not a lot of money. It's $50 to put your logo on the Step and Repeat. When you put your logo on the Step and Repeat and you invest in your business, you don't know how much money you're going to make back from that, from people coming and looking to see what you're doing. If you are a business, we will send you a tax exempt receipt. We will send you a tax exempt receipt. All you have to do is email your logo, email your commercial, and your payment, and we will take care of you, because that is a tax write-off, because I am a nonprofit organization. So yeah, y'all, and it's going down at the Classic Film Festival in Tucker, Georgia. If you're familiar with Atlanta, you know Atlanta is a circle, right? And then on outside of Atlanta, it's the big city of Atlanta. It's all these outskirts. It's all these film warehouses. It's all these movie companies. It's Tyler Perry and East Point. You got Screen Gems. You got Marvel. You got all the... it's just a lot of work here. And so Tucker, Georgia has a lot of warehouses for... to show your films, to do music videos. And so I'm excited, y'all. We have a venue, and it's going to be big. I want y'all to look nice and colorful. North Carolina, y'all need to come out in February. Go ahead and save the date, February 12th. It's going down. It's going to be very dope, and I'm very excited. Gosh, what else, y'all? I really just wanted y'all to understand what the sponsorship is about, what the... vendors! I'm looking for vendors too, food vendors. You can't come to a film festival and not eat. You got to sit there with your little popcorn, your nachos. If you do any kind of desserts or anything fancy, like if you are a drink, you make some kind of fancy drinks. I'm looking for all kinds of food vendors. I even want to have like hors d'oeuvres, like some little chicken, little finger stuff. So if you do something creative with food, let me know. Vendors, your table. It's an all-day event. We're showing a film at 1, a film at 3, and a film. We're doing a mix and mingle. You know, grown and sexy, mix and mingle. And then we're showing Plane for the first time in Atlanta, y'all. I'm doing the Greensboro premiere in December. So get ready for that. It's going to be very small, so you're going to have to get your tickets, like, quick, because I'm only doing like 75 seats for the premiere in Greensboro. After it's shown and premiered, it goes to film companies, distribution, and that's that. You know, you let it go. You let your baby go out into the world. These are my babies, y'all. So please, if you donate, no amount is too small. If you send me $1, when I tell you I'm going to, my mother taught me how to turn $1 into 500. Listen, okay, you turn $1 into $10, $10 into $20, $20 into $50, $50 into $100. Like it's a process. But if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have that get up and go about yourself, you're gonna look at $1 and be like, what am I supposed to do with that? not me. So yes, please don't think, oh, I gotta give this much. It doesn't matter. And I would like to put your businesses out there into the world. I look at it as a partnership. I look at it as collaboration. I can't do everything by myself. Do I hustle? Yes. Will I tell everybody what my hustles are? No. They're all legal. I know that. But the hustles is what allows me to get enough to go out here and make whatever I need to happen. But why not invite others to be a part of what you're doing? So when you see me and the other actors and people out there in the world doing big things, you can say, I was a part of that. I sold into FlowerChild Productions. I'm a partner. I collaborated with FlowerChild. Like, if you're not able to say that when people go to a, you know what I'm saying, people want to be a part of the end process, but when we talking about the dirty work, people be like, oh, there she go talking about sponsorship again. That's cool. This may not be for you. You can get your t-shirt. You can get your Generation Hip Hop t-shirt from Nakisha Wrights or Rashim Kilo Pugh. But I have my t-shirts. I have blue and green. I have pink and yellow, FlowerChild Productions. I have coloring books. So make sure y'all support. So if you're not donating, you can actually buy products from me from my website at flowerchildlife.com. Go to the shop tab and shop. You can donate on my website, but Cash App is the easiest way to donate to the film festival or just FlowerChild in general. And I will send you tax exempt receipts if you are a business. So that is a tax write-off for you. So don't worry. I'm excited, y'all. I haven't been live in so long, so I was a little bit nervous to do this. But it is what it is. We here, and hopefully those that listen, if you're an artist, hopefully you learn something from this about just presenting your work globally, not restricting yourself to one small place, getting out in the world. Like, I get out in the Atlanta streets all the time. I'm always in the when I say in the streets, I'm not for the streets, okay? I get out in the streets and I give out my business cards, okay? And so I have to come on social media because I have a New York following. I have people in Alabama. I got a following in North Carolina. I got a following, a lot of followers, I don't know who they are, and they're all over the world. So I can't go to those places and tell them all of this information like I can with my Atlanta folks. So y'all just be a blessing and know that what we're doing with FlowerChild Productions nonprofit and incorporated is big. This film fest is big for a lot of people. There's, I'm gonna say, over 300 to 400 cast members total between the three films. If you haven't seen Bloom Give It Life, the DocuFilm, it's so many places, so many people that I want to bless. There's so many people that have talents that need to be seen. So I can't say my work is local. I don't look at myself as a local artist. I look at myself as an international, global artist. And I think all businesses need to look at themselves that way, like a Starbucks, like a Macy's. Like, why not? Why not you? Mr. Shelly Garrett told me, and the rest of my cast members, why not you? He showed us his $1 million homes and his the big buses that they traveled on, and he was like, why not you? Why can't you do this? Why can't you have this? You can. And not only do I want that, I want to provide it for lots of different people. I'm not sitting up here saying I want to live small and live uncomfortable, you know. I'm very blessed at this point in my life, but at the same time, you can't help people broke. You cannot help nobody broke, because if you broke, you miserable. And if you miserable, you can't even help yourself, because you mentally thinking, what's my next move in life? What am I doing next? And nobody wants to live like that. I think everybody at some point wants to help somebody, you know? And that's as simple as when you go get your breakfast, pay for somebody else's breakfast. You know what I'm saying? What's $5 for a biscuit and a juice? You know what I mean? Give it to somebody. Give somebody a hug. Smile at people. People look at me crazy as hell when I be cheesing at them at the store. Like, they be like, damn, she happy? Yeah, I am, because I'm here, you know? So some people wake up complaining because they here, they got a roof over their head, they got food. You can't do that because your dreams aren't where you want them to be, because your process ain't working for you, because something happened with your car, because, you know, we gotta still be motivated, because you're still here. So he obviously has something for you to do in the world. I start preaching and I'm gonna stop. I'm lying, y'all. Y'all know when I start, I go. But yes, be a doer, execute, because you're here. You got your everything that he gave you, your skills, your talents. He doesn't want you to not utilize those. He wants you to use them. That's why he gave them to you, to put them out into the world, if that means making money with it. I have an interesting inspirational Monday post. For those of you who are my creatives, my artists, I need you to look at my inspirational post for tomorrow, because it's very, I feel like people need to hear it. It's very, it's a little transparent, you know, but we got to tell the truth, you know. So I came on here to let y'all know, like, the sponsorships, the donations, it's big for nonprofit organizations, because we sow into people for free, you know. So when you donate, you're helping us to do that. And I thank you all. I thank everybody who has been a sponsor. And just to reiterate, I have 20K followers throughout all of my social medias. Those are authentic, literally, they are authentic followers. They are not paid for. That means my supporters will support you, okay? That's big. That's a big thing. I think a lot of people think if you pay for followers, like, that's going to get you somewhere. That's not. It's authentic is the way to go, because you know people are interested in what you're doing when they follow you, versus you pay for a follower, they're just following you because something popped up and they had to. Yeah. All right, so everybody have a blessed Sunday. Relax, meditate, have you some wine, whatever it is that you do, that you love to do it. I'm about to paint a picture, you all. My mother gave me 2 canvases and my walls are kind of blank, so I want to put some more artwork up. But you all have a blessed day. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please sponsor, donate, send me your commercials. I will send you your receipts, and it's going to be at the Classic Film Studio in Tucker, Georgia, February 12th, 2022. Get ready. Oh, and support the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, because I'm directing a stage production, a stage reading of Single Looking for Love by Shenosha Jordan. The cast has been rocking it in rehearsals. I'm so excited. It's a 2-day festival. Y'all, I'm going from directing at a theater festival to putting on my own film festival. Y'all, the blessings. That's a whole nother live, y'all, to talk about the process. But I love you all. Have a great day and bloom. Give it life if you don't do